Hello everyone, welcome to Data Appreciation with Shina, and this is a Google Skills Lab titled Cloud IAM Quick Start. This is GSP064. So for this, we'll be looking at the Google Cloud Identity and Access Management Service, that is IAM, that lets one to create and manage permissions for Google Cloud resources. Cloud IAM unifies access control for Google Cloud services into a single system and provides a consistent set of operations. So in this lab, we'll sign in with two different sets of credentials to experience how granting and revoking permissions works from Google Cloud project owner and viewer roles. So what we'll learn is how to assign a role to a second user and how to remove assigned roles associated with Cloud IAM. So we can see from the side that our task one is to explore the IAM console and project level roles. Two, we'll prepare a cloud bucket for access testing. Three, we'll remove project access. Four, what we'll do is to add cloud storage permissions. So this is an introductory lab and little or no prior knowledge of cloud IAM is expected. So experience with the cloud is helpful to complete the tasks also, but it's not required. So remember, we have once we start the lab, resources will be allocated. We'll be given a sign-in username and given a sign out. And also we'll also be given a open cloud. So what we'll start with, we'll explore the IAM console and project level roles. So let's start the lab. So here are our resources. So we're going to open the cloud console in incognito mode. So we're to give our username and password. Copy our password. Remember, this is part of why we're here. We have two usernames and they represent identities in the cloud IAM, each with different access permissions allocated to them. So these roles, they set constraints on what we can and cannot do with the Google Cloud resources in the project we have been allocated. So we're going to put in our password. Next, so sign into our cloud. Have to understand how to allocate our resources which we have been given. We have to agree to the platform terms of service before we can use. So what we'll do here, you can see our project picker, which has been assigned to this user. So next, what we'll now look at is we've done this already. So we've copied the password, we've accepted, we've continued. So we'll click the Cloud Console button again. A new browser opens. If we're saying choose account, and click use another account. So the Google sign in opens and copy and paste username to the email field and next. So now we're going to sign in to the Cloud Console as the second user. So we can see we want to now open the Google Cloud Console. Now we'll sign in as the second user. So we copy our username, we copy our password, and we sign in. So we signed in on two different dashboards. Read the terms. You can see here we have it ending in 41526. We have 1AB67F3. So we actually signed in separately, so you can see the student IDs are different. See, they are different. So what we'll do now is to go back to our guide. So we're going to copy the password. We've done. We should now have two Cloud Console accounts. So we have that. We'll sign in on username 1 and username 2. So occasionally, so this is where we went to. Occasionally, on a username is overwritten in the browser tab, so maybe confused about which user is signed in. So you head over the avatar and view your username in the browser tab. So that's what we did. We went to the avatar. This is our avatar. We can see it was different. So we can see the usernames are different. So you can click on the avatar and sign out. In the lab connection, we click Cloud Console and sign back using the appropriate username. So task one now, we're going to explore the IAM console and project level roles. So we'll go to username 1, navigate to navigation menu, IAM and admin, and IAM. We're on the navigation menu, IAM and admin, and IAM. Then we would click on grant access button at the top of the page and scroll down to basic, select a role section and mouse over. So go to select, there are 3 roles. So let it load up. Our IAM is loading. Okay, so now we're in IAM. So what to do next? We'll go to IAM grant access and scroll down to basic. still have resources loading because we have it here now. So come to grant access. So there are primitive roles in Google Cloud. Primitive roles set project level permissions and unless otherwise specified, they control access and management of all Google Cloud services. So the following table pulls definitions from the Google Cloud IAM article about basic roles, which gives a brief overview of the browser viewer editor, which we saw here. So we'll continue that. Let us 04705. I hope it's not this. Let's go back. So we have our login for student one. Okay, so I think it's giving us access back. So let's click on grant access. So we're still on tax one. Okay, so we have the principals, select a role. Remember we talked about editor, owner, and viewer. Editor, another role, and another role. So added the three roles. We're told to add at least one principal. Then four. If we come back here, we have it's Okay, this is it. Quick Lab GCP063BD. So this is it. So our policy has been updated. Let's see what we'll do next is you can see since we're able to manage roles and version from user one has project manager, so we click cancel to exit out of the add principal panel. Okay, so we could cancel where we did this principal. We added all of this to it. So to explore the editor role, so now we'll switch to username to console, navigate to IAM, and we'll select navigation menu as we did earlier. We'll search through the table to find username 1 and 2 and examine the roles they are granted. Username 1 and 2 roles are listed in line and right next to each other. You see the username 1 has the viewer role assigned to it, and the grant access button is at the top. It's grayed out. So we try to click on it, we get the message in permissions. So let's go to D5D. Okay. D5D. This other is 740 AC. So I can see the difference here that username one has all of this on it and it only has the viewer permission. So let's switch to this and we go to the navigation menu IAM to search the table. So user 2 has already access. So we click the grant button access and we see it's grayed out. So let us go and see. Let's go to IAM. You can see that the grant access button has been grayed out. You cannot grant them access. So this is one example of how IAM rules affect how you can and you cannot how you can do and you cannot do in Google Cloud. So switch back to username one and then prepare a cloud storage bucket for access testing. So we'll go to ensure that we're in username one, which is where we are, and we're going to create a bucket. So we'll go to navigation menu, cloud storage and buckets. So come back here. Go for cloud storage. Navigation menu, cloud storage, and click on buckets. So while this loading, we'll click on create. So if we get a permissions error for bucket creation, we'll sign out and then sign in back in. So what we show on user one in one. So for the following fields, we leave all others at default value. So we could update the name and the as global unique name and the location type multi-region and click create. Wait for it to load. Again, it's in. So we're going to create our bucket. Come here, create bucket, create bucket. wait for it to bring the menu. So we're going to create our bucket now. We'll give it a unique name. So call it Shino Data Station. So what we'll do next is to change our location. Oh, sorry. Let's call it two. So we're choosing multi-region, and we leave everything else as default. Click on create. So this bucket is set to prevent exposure. So we can enforce public access prevention on this bucket. So let's just confirm. So what we're going to do next is to upload. So we'll come to the upload here, upload files. Then we'll browse and find the file to use. Any text or HTML will do. We'll click on the three dots at the end of the line containing the file name and rename sample.txt. And so let's see if we can get a text file. So let's just search for one. Just I think we can use this. So we're going to use this now, sample.txt file. So uploaded it to our bucket. So what we're going to do next is to check our progress. Okay, so next we're going to view and verify the viewer access. We'll go to our username to console. So this is our username to console. So here we're going to go to cloud storage and bucket to verify that the user can see the bucket. So let's go to navigation, cloud storage, buckets. So remember our username too has the viewer role prescribed, which allows them to read only actions that don't affect any state. This illustrates that feature. They can view cloud storage buckets and files that are stored in the Google Cloud projects that have been granted access to. So you can see, they can see this. You can view. This is it. You can view. So next, what we will do, we're going to remove project access. So we'll switch to username one and remove project viewer for username two. So remember, we'll come back here and we'll go to IAM and admin, IAM, and we'll update. So this is our username two, our student two. Now we'll to click on the pencil icon inline and remove the project viewer access by clicking the trash icon next to the role name, and then we'll click on save. So our pencil icon to remove our viewer access, we would remove the viewer and we'll click on save. So note it can take up to 80 seconds for such a change to take effect as it propagates, and we can read more of it here under the resources. Now we're going to verify that username 2 has lost access. So we come back to username 2, we go to buckets and we refresh. So under the buckets, we can't see any buckets. So we're seeing additional requirements. Permission are required to list sub buckets in this project. Ask the owner to grant storage bucket list permission. So you can see you see a permission which is earlier, and then let's check our progress. So what we're going to do next, we're going to add cloud storage permissions. So we're going to copy username 2 name from the lab connection panel and switch to username 1 and ensure that we're still signed in with username 1 credentials. Then in the navigation IAM, we're going to grant access and paste username 2 in the new principals field and select a role. Then we'll give it storage object viewer from the drop down menu and click save. So sign in as, oh, Okay, let's sign in as username. Yeah. So let's go back here. So we're going to give our username roles for username 2. Okay, so there we are. So let's go back to, you can see a new feature on Google Cloud Help has moved. Let's go back to navigation, IAM. We're going to copy this user name. Come back here to grant access. So we'll give it a name. Then the role we're giving it is storage object. Storage object viewer. So let's go and give it cloud, clouds under cloud storage. We go to storage object viewer. Cloud, cloud storage. Then we have storage object viewer. This is it, storage object viewer. So we click on save. Unknown error, IAM policy update failed. So let's see. I think the we copy this. So I think it has done that. It's updating the policy. So verify access. So we want username 2. We're now going to click on the storage page. So username 2 doesn't have a project viewer role, so that user cannot see the project or any of the resources. However, the user has specific access to cloud storage. So this storage object viewer role. So we'll go check it out now. So we're going to activate Cloud Shell, and on Cloud Shell, we're going to click continue, and we're going to open the Cloud Shell session and enter the following command. We're going to give it access to this bucket which we just created, which we've created earlier. So we have it here. So let's go to create Cloud Shell. Use this. Continue. Authorize. So let's let's put in this. Remember, our bucket name is let's go data. Let's come to our bucket here. So it's underscore data appreciation too. Let's put that in. Enter. So in CLI, instead of G still use, refer to the migration. So there's a migration already. So what we can see, we have access to it, which is data acquisition sample text. So we've seen what is in it already. Let's just copy this migration document. Link has been migrated. Still there, so just oh, edit. So now next, you can see that we have access to it. So let's just check our progress. Okay. So in this lab, we exercise granting and revoking Cloud IAM roles to a user. Thank you very much. We'll end this lab here and see you in the next video.